Thank you, Senator. First, let me just thank everyone that's here. I'm Congressman Jimmy Gomez, and as some people like to call me, Hodge's dad. And a few weeks ago, I brought my son Hodge to the House floor during the speaker vote, and my wife and I weren't planning on having him here so long, but we had a simple dilemma that most new parents have to face, which is, my wife has to go back to work, and somebody has to take care of the baby because our child care wasn't available for that day. So it fell on me. Why? Because I was very clear. I had a little bit more flexibility in my job, and I could bring him to work with me when I wanted to. It was that simple decision. It wasn't to make a statement. It's something that was done out of necessity. And that's what we see when it comes to parents every single day. And I got a lot of praise for what women do every single day, right? Every single day they do that. And so I brought him to the floor because I had no other choice. But millions of families don't have that flexibility. Millions of families can't make that decision. And a lot of times we know that when that decision has to be made, who does that responsibility fall on? The mothers. And why? Because it's often the fact that mothers are automatically the default parent. And it's something that we have to change. And that's why a couple of weeks ago I founded the Dads Caucus on a simple idea. Dads need to do our part both at home, raising our children, and in Congress by advocating for family-friendly policies like affordable, high-quality childcare, paid family leave, and the enhanced child tax credit that lifted and cut child poverty by 40 to 60%, depending on the community you lived in. But if we want to see more equitable parenting, where mothers aren't seen as a default parent, this is where we start. Because here's the truth. Mothers and women are still, when they work full time, are just paid 84 cents to every dollar compared to their male counterparts. The consequence of this pay gap follows women throughout their entire careers. As a result of lower lifetime earnings, they receive less in Social Security and pensions. And on top of that is the child care crisis. According to a survey in 2022, 45% of mothers who left work during the pandemic cited childcare as a major reason for their departure, compared to just 14% of fathers who said the same. So this is about equitable parenting, and it starts with paid family leave. You got to be able to take time off, but able to return to your job as soon when you need to at the same salary, and that you don't miss out on that wage growth, that job growth. And then one of the other fact is that oftentimes mothers have to either get fired or let go, or they have to leave because during the toddler years, child care becomes too expensive. So we have a situation that is, first, women are making less, and in a household when parents are deciding who takes the time off because they can't afford it, it often falls on the mothers. So it's just an exacerbation of what we've seen, when it comes to the default parent, when it comes to the wage gap, when it comes to, trying to raise families. So this child care, making it a priority, is about, fighting against the norms that say mothers must be the ones that take care of the kid if they get sick, or they have to take them to the doctor, or they just can't afford it, right? If you want to you care about working families, childcare is something that we can do because it will lift so many people out of poverty. And then at the same time, we got to value the people that provide the care, which is often women, people of color, and immigrants, right? That's what it's about. So when we pay these individuals so little that they often struggle to make ends meet, that means we're also hurting their kids and their families. If we want to be a family that has family values, then we need to start valuing families. With that, I really appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.